only one place, and this is the vast majority of this place is where the vast majority of stuff gets into the blood, because it's supposed to get into the blood this way, and that's the digestive system. I'm not a food Nazi. I'm not beating anybody up about food, but she has to focus on that. Now, she already has a stroke, and that's unfortunate. Everybody listening, if you got one health challenge, it's to not get a stroke. Right, Lisa? You know?
Right.
Right? I've seen it. I've seen it. People who, had vibrant lives and they had a stroke, and it's not good. So if you had a stroke, you can still mitigate the blow, soften the blow. She needs to get on the BTT immediately. When you hang up the phone, if she's not already. Is she already on it, or are you?
No.
You have it around?
No.
You'll change her life with the first dose. I'm telling you this as a healthcare professional who's observed this. You'll change her life with the first dose of BTT. This is a woman who probably hasn't had a dose of B vitamins in decades, a high dose of it. Okay? So get her on liquid. Hang on. I'm not going to get a chance to finish with you, Lisa. If I want to help you, but I'm not going to get a chance to finish. So let me say this, because this is important. You can add years to your mother-in-law's life, and you can make it soften the intensity of her situation, of her predicament. So the B vitamins are incredibly important. You'll get those in the BTT. Same with vitamin C. I would be taking extra doses of vitamin C, by the way. Healthy Start Pack as well. If she has any issues with the digestive system, those need to be corrected. She has, as best as you can have her zero tolerance, she's 84, so you're not going to be able to do it zero, but it's close to it for sugar. And then chromium, vanadium, and lots of water after she's done eating sugary foods and sweet foods. Magnesium also, the sweeties. And then oxygenation. Make sure she's deep breathing regularly if she can. What part of her body was affected by the stroke?
Her left arm and her left leg.
Okay. Well, she can do her deep breathing then. Deep breathing will make a huge difference. Huge, 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 as Donald Trump would say. All right. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Did you have something else? Yeah.
I had ordered years ago the BTT, and it tasted so horrible to me that I tried to get everyone in the family.
No, dilute it. Lisa, dilute it.
Dilute it?
Yeah, dilute it. The taste is an issue because when they formulated it, they wanted to cover as many people as possible, so they made it intense. You got to dilute it. If it's too intense, that's not a reason to not use it because it's so valuable. Okay? Get her eating good, easy to absorb foods. Also, can be helpful. Sardines, herring, tuna fish, high protein, bone soup. How could I forget bone soup? Bone soup can make a huge difference. You know how to do that, Lisa?
Yeah, I've made it once before.
Homemade chicken soup.
She'll do chicken soup.
She will?
Doesn't like fish.
Okay, chicken soup. Homemade chicken soup. Homemade chicken soup. All right, Lisa, I'm going to move. Thanks so much for your call.
Okay.
Good luck and God bless. Okay, let's go to Jan in California. What's up, Jan? How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, Ben. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you there?
You touched on a little bit of what's going on with me. I am 76, and I'm having stomach problems.
Okay, you sound
I've got
good.
Gas.
You're sounding strong there, Jan. You must have a good constitution.
Thank you. I've got a lot of gas, and the gurgling and the rumbling in the stomach all the time.
But you have all your organs. You got your gallbladder and all your intestine and all that. Okay. What other health challenges do you have? Not that I need. They're not important for reversing this, but just so I know, get a picture of what's happening.
I have a prolapsed bladder.
Okay. That's good. That's what I need. That's all I need to know. Okay, the prolapse is a sign that you're malnourished, probably secondary to the stomach problems. Okay, now if you're prolapsed, you also probably have circulatory problems and blood vessel problems, etc. Okay, all that exactly. So here's the deal: we got to get you built up. We got to turn you into a bodybuilder. Okay. First of all, as long as you have stomach problems, if I tell you about the nutrition, it's not going to be you're not going to be able to optimize the value of it because you're not absorbing. So you got to do a fast. Okay, you don't have a lot of time, but you got enough time that if you correct this, you got a good 30 years of living this. But you don't have a lot of time if you don't. So do it today.
Right.
Stop eating. Do a food diary. When you return to food a day or two after your fast, do a food diary, keeping track of everything you're eating. You want to notice specific foods causing specific problems. Simultaneous with that, get on the Biolumin Nightly Essence and start to enjoy fermented foods. Get a book called The Art of Fermentation. And just begin to become a fermented food aficionado. Apple cider vinegar with all your meals. The ultimate enzymes with all your meals.
Doing that.
The Healthy Start Pack, that goes without saying. And then liquefy your foods, especially protein. Liquid protein. That's because you're not building. The connective tissue problem, the varicose vein problem, gravity is taking its toll. the prolapse issue. So we got to get you building, and that means liquid protein. Correct your digestive problems, and then liquid protein. Now, you're going to later on have to start working with your blood sugar, and then later on, not even later on, you might as well do that now. Start oxygenating and relaxing your body as much as possible. It will build when it's relaxed, and then get some resistance training in. And it doesn't have to be anything hard, just a rubber band. A heavy-duty rubber band can do it for you. It doesn't have to be anything intense, but you want to start building things. You want to turn the body into building mode. Right now your body's in breakdown mode. We got to reverse that. Now, that's not comprehensive because I don't have a lot of time here, but that's a huge start for you. And if you're serious about this, you can turn this thing around in 30 days or less. In fact, you can turn it around probably in a couple of days.
When you fast, what do you use in place of food?
Air, water. You're fasting. That's what a fast is. There's nothing replacing food. Read a good book.
Liquids or?
You can do water. You want to give your digestive system a food holiday. Basically, is what you're looking at. There's more, Jan. If you can call back tomorrow, or if you want to send me an email, we can work on the phone because there's a lot more. But that's a good start for you, and I want to get to a couple more calls. Okay?
Okay, Ben. Thank you.
God bless you. Have a beautiful day, Jan. Thank you for calling. All right, words of wisdom from the Truth Raider. What's going on, Truth Raider?
There's a correlation between pets and human beings that I found out, Ben.
Okay.
The difference between, we're both mammals in the same, and we both need each other. But the difference between us and, say, like the felines or canines.
What about reptiles? Are you prejudiced against lizards or something?
No, I just haven't accompanied any of those. So there's so much studies about them that are.
I know some lizards.
I don't get into it.
I know a few. I've been looking at Obama lately, and he's looking serpentine. I've noticed. Have you noticed that? His head is it does the serpentine thing. I don't know if that's true.
Those slanted evil eyes. Yeah. Anyway. They produce their own vitamin C, and what we do is we have to supplement with vitamin C. Well, about 3 weeks ago, my dear little kitty cat, Miss Pepperina, came down with a terrible flu, and she was reluctant to take any food in, so I used a little, like a syringe, and I put some BTT in there, and I forced it in her mouth.
Okay, all right.
And so that way she was able to get some mighty 90 nutrients.
And what did you notice?
Well, it took 2 to 3 days, but she snapped right out of it.
That's awesome. Cats need nutrition, too.
Absolutely.
Cats are especially dependent on taurine, by the way, the amino acid taurine. Thank you for sharing that. Truth Raider, I got one more call I want to get to. Thank you for sharing, buddy. Have a beautiful day, man. We're just out of time. I'm going to see if I get Rose in real quick. Rose, what's up?
Hi, Ben.
Rose, I got 60 seconds, sweetheart. You might have to call back.
Okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow, and I left you a message, so try to see if you can contact me.
Today you did?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll contact you. Thank you, Rose. Take care. Have a good day. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Tomorrow we'll continue talking about bile and lecithin and fat absorption and more good health information that you're not going to hear anywhere else on the radio or from your physician or from the medical model. Check out my page, truthtreatments.com, if you're interested in purchasing any of our Truth Treatment products. And, of course, if you're interested in joining the Brightside Ben team, call 866-735-2470 or head over to brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Have an awesome, wonderful, beautiful day.